inspiration behind the tour is basically we want to get back out on the road again. We're already on the road in Europe. We've just completed the first leg, and now we're looking forward to getting to the States. It's been a few years since we've been on the road in America, and we've got a new album coming out over there. And we've been very successful in songwriting over the last few years, and we've decided now it's time to get together and concentrate on the Bee Gees once more.
I love to see our fans live. I love to see them in front of us. We haven't seen that for a long time, and it's fantastic. And we have very hardcore fans out there that haven't actually seen the group in about 10 years. The reason we're so energized is because having lost Andy, our brother, made us realize that like him, we were in danger of wasting what we had and not touring and not giving out and sort of just making records and being a studio group. There's a dream everybody has, that's how it should end up, whether you're a book writer or whether you're a singer or whatever. There's a dream, and the dream doesn't really come true because you reach a certain age when everyone says next, and suddenly you're out of style or you're out of vogue, you know. And we want the dream to come true. We want to win people's respect. We want to prove that our songs stand up. We'll go on proving it, you know, as long as we have to. Barbra Streisand, for instance, when we first got involved with Barbara, she was aware of the fact that behind the scenes the three brothers write the songs, construct what we think is best for her, and in those circumstances it was then myself and Albie and Carl that went in the studio and actually technically made the record. But the creative side of that was already accomplished, and the three brothers do that, and we did that for Dionne Warwick and for Diana Ross, and for Kenny Rogers and Dolly with Islands in the Stream. But we love it. We love doing it. See, what it does for us is it stretches our songwriting because we're not always writing for ourselves. We're writing for somebody else. We're writing for another instrument instead of our own voices. And that makes us stretch. You know? It's not necessarily what we would sing, but what would that person sing? What would Barbara sing? And we'd write for Barbara, or we'd write for someone else. Well, you learn about ego, you learn about their personalities, you learn about them, you learn about their status in life, how they see themselves. You learn all kinds of things, and it gives you insight because you're already well known yourself. You have to deal with other people who are well known, and we never used to have to do that, and doing it has been a tremendous education for us. I'm gonna break down your defenses one by one.
But you know how to craft a record and put a record together, and you know the highs and the lows of a record, and the way to build a record properly, and to get the old spine tingling and stuff like that. You get to know the magic moments of making a record, what turns people on. Now, whether the song is a hit is neither here nor there, but if you can actually construct the song, then you know you're halfway there in the actual record itself. You can make the record sound good. Yeah. And I think a lot of artists have acquired that knowledge over the years, where a lot of the new artists will have that knowledge further down the line. It's very hard that a lot of the artists today will have a hit record by accident maybe, and then they don't know how.
When they don't get another one, it's devastating.
Yeah, and they just don't know how to get it to follow up, which is no bad reflection on them, or doesn't take anything away from it. It's just that they're still learning. They're still learning their craft.
See, it's like making a film. It's a procession of events. You make a record, you fall in love with the record, you hand it over to a record company. Everything from then on has to be done right, or the record is not a hit, even if you love it, even if you think everyone else loves it. If the record company people don't do their part of the deal, they don't stand up and do what they're supposed to do, it won't be a hit. If the radio station doesn't want to play it, even if it's a wonderful record, you don't have a hit. So it's obvious, really, what it is. It's far more than just going in the studio and making a record. It's a gigantic, complex situation.
Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. You brighten up my day. Come sit beside me in your way.
Our definition of success is that we're just as hungry now for a hit record as we ever were when we were kids. It means the same to us when we hear our record on the radio. That doesn't go away.
I think another thing which is important that a lot of people don't seem to grasp is that we do write all our own songs. And we never have really depended on other writers, and that's an important factor.
What we do know now, which is what we didn't know then, is that getting there is far more fun than actually being there. Is that when you're at the top, what you call the top, your head is spinning all the time. You don't really know where you are and what you're doing. And later on, all you think about is how you got there and how much fun that was. So now, these days, if we're on our way somewhere, we're happy. We'd had about 3 or 4 platinum albums in a row before Fever, and that was our acceptance of what the top was like. We've made it, my God, you know. And then of course Fever came along, and that distorted everything, you know. We did about 3 or 4 songs for an album that did about 30 million copies, and it was actually supposed to be our own album we were recording, and those songs were taken and put on a compilation album with all these other people. That when we listen to today, that music, or the music that was also on that album, shouldn't have been with our music.
Lonely days, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman?
This time in our lives at our age now is wonderful for us. We all have great families. We're all very happy with our families. We have happy families. There's no conflict in our families. We have wonderful children. We've got good centres, you know. And from that, we can work very hard. If we weren't happy at home, then we wouldn't be able to work together very well.
Come sit beside me in your bed. Feel my heartbeat when you run your fingers through my hair. I can tell you, I can feel you by my side when you're not there.
It's really just a love song, but it's about unification, about people coming together.
You made me see the light. You made my circuit over. I pay the price. I pay the price.
It might reflect the situations going on around the world at the moment, but we just felt that way, is that people are becoming unified. Wherever you look, there is either a revolution going on, or there are people changing their state of living, their societies, like in Russia or like in Manila,
China.
Places in China. These things are going on all around us now. It's not battles anymore. There are real changes going on. The switch to democracy is happening all over the world, in small ways or in very large ways. And I think that the song applies to that.
So I'm standing on this corner, tall enough to touch the New York sky.
Politics has been a part of our music. We've written lots of songs about politics and about suffering and about. You have to listen to our music to realise that, but we do.
Someone can love so completely. The wind that feeds the fire, two souls becoming twin. Someday, baby, you and I should be one. So I'm standing on this corner, tall enough to touch the New York sky. Where it's so bright, I just cannot hear or see the world go by. Someone can love so completely, one kiss should break the seal. Truth can be stranger